Hello, so today our group will present to you about the activity-based costing ABC for ACC 319. This is the business our group chose it called as Tibola Bakery. Next, this is our group member. Now, you are with me Natasha, so let me tell you a little bit about our bakery business. In Tibola Bakery, we put our heart and passion into baking cake and pastry for many celebration or just for self-reward. Here we produce either cake that ready designed, a custom type of cake, or our main product is regular sponge cake with various flavors. Activity-based costing ABC is a costing method that assigns overhead and indirect costs to related products and services. This accounting method of costing recognizes the relationship between cost overhead activities and manufacture product, assign indirect costs to produce less than traditional costing method. Next, I will talk about the benefit using ABC as our shop accounting method. Firstly, it expands the number of cost pool that can be used to assemble overhead costs. Well, you must be wondering, what is cost pool? Well, it's not a really pool, but cost pool are the amount of money spent on an activity. It determines where the money is spent rather than splitting the overhead costs equally over all departments. It also able to create new base for assigning overhead costs to items such that costs are allocated based on the activity that generate costs instead of on value measure. Lastly, ABC alters the nature of several indirect costs, making costs previously considered indirect traceable to certain activity. Alternatively, ABC transfers overhead costs from high-volume product to low-volume product, raising the unit cost of low-volume product. That's all from my part.
Hello, here with me Nurin Najla. This is our overhead costs that have been traced based on its 5 main activities: purchasing, processing, packaging, testing, and storing. The total is 2,505,000. Next is the cost driver that identified and expected use for Tibola Bakery. Expected cost driver per activity is 1,200, 200,000, 105,000, 5,000, and 10,000 respectively. Expected use of driver per product are given below. That's all from me.
Hello, my name is Hanis Fariha binti Mama Asri. I will present about calculation for our production cost per unit of sponge cake and shortcake under activity-based costing. In order to calculate overhead rate for each cake, the sum of activity cost will be divided with expected cost for processing. Thus, for our production, the overhead cost per unit for a slice of sponge cake is 5 ringgit and 45 cents, while a slice of shortcake is 7 ringgit and 36 cents.
The total cost divided into 2 types, fixed cost and variable cost, which is necessary to provide quality information to design a suitable cost system in a manufacturing concern. The proper distinction is made between the cost behavior patterns. The cost behavior patterns are volume related, diversity related, events related, and time related. The appropriate cost driver has to be identified for tracing the overhead to a product. The cost driver dictates the cost behavior pattern. Traditional cost methods were designed for labor and material-intensive operation. It's lay on strong priority on determining the price of single product cost. This method is outdated. ABC system is a new way to calculate the overall cost of manufacturing overhead by splitting overhead costs into cost center. Among other cost factors, the ABC system approach focuses on calculating the cost of unit, batches, product lines, operational procedures, clients, and suppliers. Due to the capacity to connect allocation bases with cost driver, more detailed data is accessible to support managerial decision.